Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth. And in today's segment of 112 Scale Military Action Figures Takes, I am showcasing the Fans Hobby 112 Scale Vehicle Series Air Eagle. So VE-01. This is going to be a long one, guys, because believe it or not, this is not going to be your traditional review. There's going to be a little bit of a history lesson in all of this, sort of, right? So Fans Hobbies. Well, originally when they were soliciting this was supposed to be more of a not Skyhawk. You know what I'm saying? Not a G. It looked closer to that, but I guess they were hit by hey, it's too close to our IP. Y'all better do something to fix this. And so they did, which is why it looks more like this than something than what it was supposed to be, right? Now, a little bit of a history of Fans Hobby. So back in the day, I was a third party, well, still kind of am, a third party Transformers collector. And one of the things that I used to collect is third party Transformers, right? Yeah, I couldn't wait for Hashtag or Hasbro to come up with something like this in the masterpiece scale, which is how I ended up with the Fans Hobby version of Scourge, which I believe they call Arch Enemy. Fans Hobbies Arch Enemy, right? Yeah, and the quality of these things are good. So good that if my house was burning and I had to pick only one Transformer, I'd probably pick up either that or this, which is Gunfighter 2, which is G2 Optimus Prime. But they call him Gunfighter. Fans Hobbies Gunfighter 2. Thing looks great. Plays great. Everything. Solid quality plastic and everything. Not waffled like the way Hasbro was doing this in its time. Right? The quality is good. Now, again, controversial. Yes. So I picked this up because I'm like, man, I don't know when they're ever going, the Hashtag or Hasbro is ever going to release something this dope. And I saw it, and I was like, I want it. And I know it's not exactly it's not licensed or anything, but I only live for so long. You know, you only have this much time in your life. And if something that dope comes up my way, and Hasbro does not provide, I'll gladly give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Unapologetically. So you guys can love it, hate it, but again, I'm gonna enjoy and play with my dang toys. You know what I mean? Maybe one day Hasbro will come, or Takara, whatever, is gonna come up with this. But in the interim, I'm gonna play with what's available, and hopefully, it's whatever Hasbro does is gonna be as of similar quality, right? So yeah, this is what the box looks like. Has all these different kind of things that they're showing. Thing is heavy for a box this small. I love the way the package kind of looks. Yeah, traditionally Fans Hobby was more of a Transformers thing than it is G.I. Joe, but they're like, well, you know what? We're Joe fans too, so we're gonna make our own Joe vehicle. And you know what? I'm not mad at them. To me, Fans Hobby, third-party Transformers guys that are doing this, they're fans of the line too. So they're just like, okay, well, we'll make them. Imagine nerds grew up, they're like, you know what? They were fans of this. They're like, okay, let's do this. Make mines because Hasbro is taking too long, whatever is going on, right? Like I said, once Hasbro makes theirs, I just might pick it up. Who am I kidding? I will pick it up. Assuming that it doesn't look like trash or feel like trash, you know what I mean? So yeah, what I'm gonna do is, I guess, break the seal, right? There you go. Take it out of the package so you guys can see it. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit sorry that it's taking longer than normal, but again, I wanted to give a little bit of a brief history context about your boy Coco. Before I was a crazy GI Joe 1/12 scale collector, I was even before I was a insane pop vinyl figure collector, I was a Transformers third party collector. Yes. And simultaneously I was a Masters of the Universe Classics collector. And so yeah, this is what we got here, packaged like this with all its parts, so you get to see it. Gotta tell you, so far so good. Here are the parts, wings, and yeah, here's the cockpit, and I guess whatever that is, I'll figure it out. Your boy Coco's a klutz. Yeah, things are just falling all over the place. All right. And yeah, I'm getting rid of the box parts because they're just all over the place. Yikes. Yeah. So it comes with the skis, the landing gear, or whatever it is. I guess you want to call it. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, these parts. All right. So this you got these pieces. I guess in the next what I'm gonna end here's the sticker. Well, sticker thing, instruction. So yeah. What I'll do is I'll pause and then we'll entertain this more put together. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I put this sucker together, but it's configured in the way that Fans Hobby has it configured in the package. Now, a couple of things. I decided I was going to go with Breaker as my pilot because he looks like a gosh dang pilot, and since I know they're going to have a better Breaker coming out soon, retro carded, I might as well make use of this guy in this capacity. Keep him hidden as a pilot because look at him. I'm in the pipe 5x5. He looks like a gosh dang pilot to me with the kind of helmet that he's got going on. And he doesn't even got to be Breaker. This guy could just be some generic pilot overall, right? And I'm gonna give New Breaker the keys to the vamp. I mean the oh my gosh, I forgot what to call it. But you know his motorcycle. Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, this is the way it's configured. Now, to be fair, there's something I did not do. I did not put this all the way in, and I'm afraid to because I want to make sure that if I'm going to commit to this, I'm going to make it look exactly the way a Skyhawk supposed to look like, not this. Okay. So, and I'm going to show you guys the configured Skyhawk thing, but here's what it looks like as it looks supposed to look like as the Sky Eagle, right? Pretty cool with the missiles and the thrusters being able to go all the way around. Really strong ratchets, right? And if you did this right and you commit these even ratchet, so you could start to do things. But like I said, that's why I didn't commit all the way because once I put this in here instead, that's what's gonna be. All right. I may change my mind in the future and make it this vehicle when the real Skyhawk, the official Hasbro version comes out. But in the interim, I'm going to make this my default Skyhawk. And this could be the leader of the Skyhawks or just a different configuration, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, once it happens. But yeah, I didn't commit all the way and you can see. But yeah, the wings and the missiles, all that stuff, you can go up and down, right? You commit, right? Kind of cool. But yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Meow. All right, folks. So I'm gonna try to configure it the way a Skyhawk's supposed to look like. All right, and this is what it looks like as it's supposed to be configured as the Sky Eagle, Skyhawk. My bad. Yeah, much better look in my opinion. OG style, all right? Ratchets are nice and tight. That traditional GI Joe look. Yeah, really good, really cool. I didn't put the stickers on because putting on the stickers is going to be a pain in the buns. They use like the best kind of stickers that there is. Just a matter of getting it done. But I may wait and probably get a if Toy Hacks does it, or Repro labels get more accurate stickers to put on. So I'll just wait patiently. Now, of course, in order for me to get this configuration, I had to remove these, which is where the screws are from here. And since I didn't want these to go to waste, I put it on here, these extra wings with missiles, right? So if I ever decide that when the real Skyhawk makes an appearance from the GI Joe, right, I can easily just, take it out, and then these out, and put these here to make it, a different vehicle altogether. You know what I'm saying? So it's got missiles and a bunch of other things, and give the wings here, which I'm more happy about, and the hairier stuff. Oh, sorry about that. Can be there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just one of the ways to approach this in the future. Should you want to get, now that I end up with this and a legit Skyhawk, if ever that happens, right? So at least now I'll have something like this that could be the Skyhawk commander, because that's leading, because it's a different vehicle altogether, kind of cool. And it's got missiles still. So yeah, I'd say it's a win. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now that this got ratchets too. So you can easily, or you know what I mean? Super cool. But yeah, final thoughts on this fans hobby piece, just in general, right? Yeah. Give you guys better angles while I give you my final thoughts on this. Seeing the Gatling gun in the bottom, which is kind of money. This is a winning formula, like for all the reasons that I've said earlier. If in case you want a regular Skyhawk, you got that look here. And in case the real Skyhawk comes in by Hasbro, at least you'll have another kind of Skyhawkish, vehicle to go with it. That the difference is just enough to want to keep two. Skyhawk, the Skyhawk Commander piece or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I like the way this looks. It's a quality build. The only thing, of course, is when Hasbro does this, they're gonna have a figure to go with it. But for me, I kind of treat this like a bigger trouble bubble, right? Where I'm just gonna, anyone can be a pilot for these Skyhawks, since there's a bunch of them, right? And you could put Airborne and a bunch of other characters in one of these. So, but at the same time, what if the figure that they give you in the official Skyhawk is going to be cool? I don't know. The asking price for this was, I believe, for me it was 110, even though it's supposed to be 120 to 140-ish. It's not that bad of a price, given that it's a third-party piece, and the plastic quality and build is just good enough. The ratchets. The thing is, I don't have lights for this yet because I don't have the batteries for this bad boy. The batteries would go down. here. Uh, and then you'd have to put it here so that it could do the light up and stuff. I don't have batteries for it. Meow. But sometime soon, I'll probably do a follow-up video to have it represent. I wish that I had gotten this much sooner, but it came on a Sunday night. Chinese gosh dang logistics just kind of worked out that way. This wasn't by USPS, so all right, folks. This is all I got for this segment of One to Scale Military Action Figures Takes the Fans Hobby Air Eagle. I am your host, Kogo Smooth, the Casual Collector, and until the next video, folks. Ciao.